Hi, Mom and friends. I really can't believe that this is the last video of my freshman year. I haven't decided if I want to make videos next year. I mean, I probably will if you guys bug me enough, but I haven't decided quite fully yet. This last week was just really hard. I mean, not really because of finals. Yeah, because of finals, but mostly just because people left and I didn't like it. Tuesday, my roommate Alyssa left, and that was hard because was sharing a room with her for like 7 months to just like being by myself. And for the last week, we like pushed our beds together and made one like giant super bed, and I put my big body pillow in between our beds so like we wouldn't fall into a crack. And it was just fun. I'm gonna try really hard not to cry in this video, but I'm still a little emotional, so I make no promises. So she left, and we made a promise not to cry in front of each other, but as soon as she got in her car and started driving away, I just started crying, and it was stupid, and I don't know why I'm so emotional. I really don't like being so emotional, but what can you do? Well, let's talk about my finals for a little bit because I won't cry over that. I have received all of my grades, and they're all A's. I had one A minus in communication disorders, but all A's. I worked my butt off in my history class because for the whole semester I had no idea what my grade was in that class. My professor was not very professory, and she did not post anything on Blackboard, and my TA never posted anything on Blackboard, even though I asked him 3 times, and I was not very nice to him the third time I asked, but I should not have to be nice when it concerns my grade. Like, you should just post things on Blackboard, but doesn't matter. I went from 29 pages of notes with the margins like all the way to the very end, so it was using the whole entire page, 29 pages, condensed it into 11, and then rewrote everything as my own personal study guide, because the way the exam worked was it was 11 questions, but you only had to answer 10 of them, but they were all essay questions, so you really had to know what you were talking about. And I'm pretty sure I did because my final ending grade was an A. So I was so over the moon about that. That was like my favorite thing in the world. But packing stunk. Gosh, I was dumb. I waited until Friday morning to start packing, which was a bad decision on my part because I just cried a lot. And it wasn't even because I was packing, it was just because people were leaving, but I didn't realize I had so much stuff. Yeah. Oops. But I mean, it all got packed, so it didn't matter. Thursday was sad because Rochelle left and Allison left and just freaking everybody left. I didn't cry when I hugged Rochelle, but then we were sitting in the lobby waiting, and I just thought about how everything's going to be so different next year. And I started tearing up like I'm doing right now, and I'm really trying to stop. But I just started crying, and people are laughing at me because I'm crying in the middle of the lobby, but I didn't even care. Went back upstairs. I got to have one last adventure with Braden, since we always have adventures before like our breaks, and it wasn't a very long one because he had to sleep because he had to drive all the way to Narnia on Friday. But I mean, he stayed with me as long as he could, and then he was like, I really need to go to bed. We took a bunch of pictures. He went to bed. I didn't sleep Thursday night because I was just so distraught about everything in my life because everyone was leaving me. So I get a call at 9 o'clock in the morning asking where I was, and I made a promise to him that like I would do my best not to cry, but as soon as I saw him I started tearing up, and he was like, nope, not yet. But when he left, I cried a lot. And I mean, it could be due to the fact that I didn't really get much sleep that entire week, and I didn't sleep at all on Thursday, and then he left in the morning, and I was still like, my emotions were just everywhere. So then Friday I just like spent packing and crying and stupid, and then Dad got here, and then it was really all final that like I was leaving and not coming back for 3 months. And so I just cried a lot in the lobby, and all the people that, were close to me were there, and they were like, don't cry because you're coming back, and don't cry because we have all these promises, and just don't cry, just stop crying. And I can't just stop crying. Like, if you know me, I can't just stop doing anything. Like, it's a process for me to switch sometimes. But yeah, it was really, really, really sad. And I cried almost the whole way home, but I slept too, so I was either crying or sleeping. It was just a stupid week. It was just really sad. But then, I came home, and it was so nice because everyone was just so welcoming. I had so many questions. Even the people who watch my videos every week, like Miss Raymore, she watches my videos every week, and she still had so many questions. And I love answering questions about school because I love school. So, I mean, it's perfect. And I got to see some of my friends, and they were really excited that I was back. But I mean, I guess I can sum it up by saying I was excited to come home, but I didn't want to leave. Like, if I don't, that sometimes doesn't make sense to people, but I mean, I was excited to come home. I'm excited to sleep in my own bed. I'm excited to, like, be with my mom and be with my family and be with all my friends from home, but, like, school kind of was my home. For 8 months, it was my home. Those people were like my family, and I mean, they were there at like 2 in the morning if we wanted to go on an adventure, and I can't really do that here. But, I mean, things change. I know next year is going to be a lot different, and I'm excited and nervous and scared for it, but this year was probably easily one of the best years of my life so far. So, I was very blessed, and this video is going to be really long because I'm going to put videos and stuff, so I hope you have enjoyed my adventure almost as much as I have, and I appreciate you for watching all these videos, and I love you. Hey, so I'm unpacking, or not unpacking, I'm packing up right now. It's really sad. Sorry I look so gross. I've been crying like all day. I'm packing up my lights that I had draped around our water pipe. And since my bed isn't flipped and super high anymore, it's really hard to get down. I had to stand on my headboard to get the first half off. And then I was like, why aren't I recording this? Because this is probably really funny to watch. And I want to see what I look like. So I figured it'd be nice for everyone to see. What once was mine